bear. He's one field south of me. I got 3 more passes here, and then I'm going to that field, so we're gonna go see if we can see him. So go around a couple of those trees, see if we can flush him out. Then we'll chase him. I found him. I found him. I found him. He's over here. There he goes. It is a beautiful day here in Saskatchewan. It's supposed to be nice and calm all day. Perfect day for spraying. So today I am spraying Liberty on our canola. So I'm actually peeling out of the field that I am currently spraying. I have 2 tanks done on that one. It's a whole section, so it's 4 quarters altogether. And Todd's meeting me with the water truck over on another field because it's a little tough to do if it's windy because it borders 2 other neighbors' fields like without a fence line, so it's right tight. The crop is right tight together. So I'm gonna go there first this morning because it's nice and calm, and we're gonna do that one, fill up again, and then I'll come back over here. Lower my pressure a little bit, maybe a little bit bigger droplet won't drift so bad, just because I'm going along the neighbors. I want to turn my recirculating booms on so it's products mixing in the tank but also circulating in the boom, so as soon as I turn my master apply on, it's going to be product right now. A couple of power poles to go around first thing this morning, gotta love it. Now along the south headland, this neighbor has flax, and flax can be easy to kill, so I want to go slow, have my booms low, and try not to drift into his flax. But it's pretty calm right now, so I think we should be okay. Now this neighbor has canola, and even though it's the same crop, it might be a different kind. So I'm thinking this is Roundup Ready canola, which the Liberty that I'm spraying will kill it. So I still want to be careful. So I'm spraying 10 gallons of Liberty, which is the herbicide for this kind of canola, but I'm also spraying a herbicide to kill the grasses because we have a lot of volunteer cereals, wild oats, and volunteer wheat from the year before that I'm trying to kill. And also have some cleaver controls, and they're a specific weed that they're kind of like vines that grow along the ground, and not only do they rob yield and moisture from the canola, but they also give a lot of trouble when trying to harvest. Just those vines get wrapped up in the canola plants, and it just really sucks. So we're trying to kill those guys off. And then I have a drift control agent because they don't want to drift into my buddy's fields, and then some surfactant to hold it all together. You can see all the volunteer cereals growing. So they're not too big. It looks kind of bad right now, but give it a week or so and all those guys will be crisp right off. One thing I've learned since being more involved in the farm is that things move very fast. The season moves very fast. In May, you're doing your pre-burn spraying and your seeding, and then as soon as that's done, all your first seeded stuff, it's time to do in-crop spraying, which is what I'm doing now. So all of June is you're doing in-crop spraying, and as soon as that's done, in July, you're looking at fungicide timing because your wheat's headed out, your canola's blooming, and your peas are blooming, so it's time to do that now. And then once that's done into August, it's time to start looking at harvest and get your headers all ready, get your combines tuned up, and you're starting to swath your canola and desiccate your wheat and peas. So, a couple weekends in between, escape to the lake, but no, the season moves pretty fast. Pretty ideal conditions spraying right now. It's not windy at all into this afternoon. It's getting warm but not too hot and still fairly calm, so you can spray Liberty when it's pretty warm out it does a little bit better burn down on these weeds. So pretty good day to be spraying today. This tank's already done. Todd's been waiting to fill me again. Probably just having his coffee and eating his muffins. And so we're gonna refill, and that's gonna finish this field, and then I'm just gonna keep going. The Liberty is a glufosinate, so group 10. For my cleavers, it is a group 4 and group 26. It is not on here. Yeah, 4 and 26. And then for my grassy weed control, Centurion group 1. So remember, lots of modes of action in the field. Lots of different ways to kill those weeds. Got to keep the weeds guessing. Got to keep that goalie guessing. Can't just shoot high glove all the time. Got to slide one low. Got to slide one along the ice. So this is what the canola looks like at this stage. It's sure getting big. First leaves starting to come out. 3 leaf here. Then these are the 2 cotyledons. Right there and there. That's one plant. It's just gonna get bigger and bigger. More leaves are gonna start branching out. These big cabbage type leaves. Then my grassy herbicide will take care of all these volunteer wheat from the year before. And then the Liberty and Facet will take care of the broadleaf weeds, lamb's quarters, buckwheat, volunteer canola. Seems like once you spray, the canola really takes off. It's like it's getting a kick in the pants to get going. That canola gets going. And then those weeds burn down, and then after that it looks really nice. A couple videos ago I did a sprayer droplet test on my water sensitive paper, but it had the paper too upright. It wasn't flat. That represents like a broadleaf weed. So it didn't have very good coverage, so I want to redo that today, and then have a couple more shrimp kebab skewers. So I have 3 this time. I had 1 last time. I'm going to put it more horizontal. Let's see how this works. So I laid these a little bit more flatter, and it'll better represent a leaf. There we go. So that better represents what we're spraying. So there's good coverage on my paper. That means there's going to be good coverage on these weeds that I'm trying to target. You can still see there's a drop there. Then on the canola, even though it doesn't hurt it, you can see the water on there. Especially pumping out 10 gallons out of the Rogator, we're gonna get really good coverage. Nature. More nature. I found him, I found him. I found him. He's over here. There he goes. This way. There he is. Oh man. Hey, come over here. Maybe that's better that he's over there, because I gotta go outside and fill water here. Unless there's more. Not very often we get bears here. You do see the odd few. They kind of follow the river, or they'll come down from the north. They're about 2 hours north, and you'll start getting into bear country. But the odd time you will see one.